fight is folly, Ranger. You accomplish nothing. The idea belonged to the Witch King. He tracks you, and soon he will dominate you.
Hurry! They must not reclaim the Hydia.
They will not. A Caragor would help us cover ground more quickly. Once we have retaken these towers, we should find Eltariэль. She must know what is happening.
She could be watching us right now.
The Witch King attempts to regain what was lost.
He will succeed only in losing more.
Take it! Take it all! Spite him! You worm! Get behind him! Overwhelming! Someone save me!
Your fight is folly, Ranger. You accomplish nothing. The idea belonged to the Witch King. He tracks you, and soon he will dominate you.
Hurry! They must not reclaim the Hydia.
They will not. A Caragor would help us cover ground more quickly. Once we have retaken these towers, we should find Eltariэль. She must know what is happening.
She could be watching us right now. Thought about why Eltariэль was selected to be Galadriel's blade.
I can't presume to know what is in an elf's mind. Surely this Galadriel would seem the best.
I don't question whether she is the best, only whether she is the first.
The Witch King demands it! As he demands, I reclaim this tower!
You're in my sight! Did you see that?
You're all getting in my way! Move! I'm keeping an eye out! The Ranger kills more!
These chosen are tenacious indeed. The Nazgul are wise to create such powerful servants.
However powerful the chosen may be, the ritual to create them is where they will be weakest.
When the final tower is ours, we should turn our attention to finding the ritual's location.
Reach the top of this tower! This idea belongs to the Witch King!
And so do you, Ranger.
Get him off the ground!
The Witch King cannot be denied.
Get him off the ground! Clumsy.
We will purge this foul elf from you.
I dare you! Fancy moves, but strong at defense.
Fall before us and rise.
With each tower we reclaim, the Witch King's vision diminishes.
We will rob the Witch King of more than his vision.
I'll lead me own army one day, and we'll wipe out every living. It's a right. I don't like the sound of that. Get back here,
Luga.
He'd make a top backstabber. What you want to do is to make him bodyguard to a war chief, so you can, well, stab him in the back. Of course, no war chief's gonna take on a bodyguard unless he's proved himself, and the place to do that is in the fight pits. How does surviving a few rounds make it trustworthy? No idea, but it's a bloody good laugh. And you'd be a drongo to trust an orc anyway, so it all works out. Go on, have a go.
Luga.
Job is good. We've got to fight battles and storm cities.
What is that? I'll carry more.
I spoke to him once of the beauty of man, the splendor of its hills, its forests. He seemed to shudder. Sauron looked upon the world as chaos, an imperfection that he would set right. His rings were perfect. The world was not.
The only imperfection in Nirn is its orcs.
Sauron's notion of perfection is a low, mean thing.
This ore comes from a longboat that washed ashore in the Bay of Belfalis, and it surely passed through many a corsair's hands before finding its way inland, where I espied it atop a merchant's cart years ago. I've often wondered about the hands that rowed it to sea. Were they the calloused hands of a slave, or those of a dashing corsair of Umbar? I suppose I'll never know.
What use has an oar away from its boat, and so far from the sea?
To remind people that Middle-earth exists beyond the bounds of Mordor.
Bellas. The orcs respect strength, whether it comes from a Graug, a war chief, or a ring. Yet in Mordor, possessing strength also makes one a tempting target. important than possessing brute strength is the ability to wield it. Even if it is not your own,